Now at 9, a major rally at Union Station.
There is a genocide happening with the blessing of our elected leaders.
The calls for a ceasefire during the ongoing war between Israel and Hamas.
A triple shooting just outside a cemetery in Prince George's County.
I heard gunshots, and all of a sudden, the funeral procession stopped.
A family trying to find closure, prevented from laying their son to rest today.
These are the things that make these fires start very easily.
A perfect storm, bone-dry conditions plus strong winds are fueling wildfires in Virginia.
Hi, everyone. Tracking fire danger throughout your weekend. Details coming up.
In just a few minutes, we're taking a quick peek inside of Winter City Lights just ahead of its opening weekend.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us for DC News Now at 9 o'clock. I'm Chris Flanagan.
And I'm Susan Tran in for Thasmin Mahfouz. Developing tonight, at least one person has been arrested during a huge protest.
1, 2, 3, 4.
This all started at 4:30 this afternoon outside Union Station. Hundreds of people filling the streets, the pickup and drop-off areas, and Columbus Circle, chanting and yelling for the violence to end in Gaza and Israel. DC News Now's Marielle Carbone joining us live tonight from Union Station.
And Marielle, you have been there since the very beginning. Of course, this is a rally that started at 4:30. It's so much quieter behind you right now.
Yeah, it's quite a different scene than when you guys talked to us a few hours ago. But one of the things that still remains, even though all the protesters are gone, are these green and red and black handprints that are all over the side of Union Station with some messages in support of Palestine. Now, a few minutes ago, WMATA was out here spraying this metro column, getting some of the handprints off of here. But as we're showing you, they still remain out here. Now, that woman that you mentioned, or the person that was arrested earlier, we did see a woman that was detained and pulled from police. She was with a group that was making these handprints. We couldn't see if she was exactly doing handprints herself, but she was pulled from that group. Aside from this vandalism you're seeing and that one woman that was detained, the protest did remain peaceful out here. Now, take a look at this video from earlier. The goal of this rally, it was to shut down D.C. in support of Palestine and push for a ceasefire in Gaza. Tonight, hundreds of people, they blocked the entrance to Union Station here. At one point, the metro line was actually bypassed at Union Station because the protesters were blocking the only entrance and exit to the metro here. We spoke to people that were out here supporting this cause, including one man who is a Palestinian American. Take a listen to what he has to say about what's going on right now in Gaza.
I feel like it's a clear situation. It's oppressed people against their occupiers. It did not start on October 7th. It started over 75 years ago.
Everyone watching this is a human being. Every Palestinian is the same. We're all one human family, and you don't want your children killed, they don't want their children killed.
Now, all of this, as Susan mentioned, it started at 4:30 this afternoon. Police were in place way before that, preparing. Actually, when we first got here a little bit before 4, the entire front of Union Station was blocked off with fencing and yellow tape, and officers were directing people in and out of just one entrance to make sure that people were getting out in and out safely and securely, and you couldn't get into Union Station unless you had a ticket. So much different situation out here. Certainly a headache for people if they were traveling today, but everything is opening back up. Just a long night for any cleanup efforts that will happen out here tonight. Reporting live from Union Station, I'm Marielle Carbone, DC News Now.
And Marielle, before you go, you know, on a typical Friday night, it's so busy there at Union Station. I can't imagine with hundreds and hundreds of protesters. What were commuters and passengers telling you? You know, so many people trying on a busy Friday night, trying to get on their train to get out of town.
Yeah, it was certainly a headache for those commuters. When we first got down here and people were just arriving here right around that 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock hour, we just saw people confused. They didn't know where to go. I heard one girl on the phone with somebody saying, we can't get in anywhere. So it was tough for people to get in and out of here. We know that Amtrak, VRE, and Metro, they all had alerts out for passengers to try and get down here early. But of course, if you didn't see that, it was difficult to get in and out. Even when we were inside the station earlier, officers officers were directing us on one entrance to get out of. We would get to that, or sorry, exit to get out of. We would get there and then an officer would point us to a different one. So a lot of confusion and chaos, but hopefully now at this point in the night, people are able to travel a little bit more easily.
And Marielle, I just wanted to check in here. Obviously, the group wanted to leave some sort of impression. They left handprints on that building. What was the atmosphere like? What was the intensity like? Because you also covered the protest that happened outside the DNC headquarters on Wednesday, which became very volatile.
Yeah, there was certainly a lot of energy and passion. I mean, they wanted their voices to be heard. So people were chanting, there was banging on drums. They really just wanted their message to be heard. But we know that there were efforts to make sure that this was peaceful. There were actually organizers out here in yellow vests. They stood around the perimeter of the group to ensure that people weren't clashing with officers and that they were staying with themselves inside a group. So there was certainly an effort to keep this peaceful. And I think for the most part, that did happen out here tonight.
Wow. Okay. Some good pre-planning there. Marielle Carbone reporting live for us tonight. Thank you. Earlier today in Virginia, dozens of people marching in Richmond and shutting down several streets. This is video from local traffic cameras around 3 this afternoon. You could see the group was carrying a sign that reads "Free Palestine" as they made their way through the city towards the Capitol.
Yeah, and these protests all come as the UN is warning of possible mass starvation because of lack of fuel. Israel says it will allow very minimal fuel into Gaza for the first time. Our Daniel Hamburg joining us live here in studio tonight. And Daniel, communications in Gaza, they're now starting to slowly come back online.
Yeah, Chris, the Palestinian telecommunications company Paltel said that today phone and internet services were partially working again after fuel was delivered to restart generators that power the networks. It's just one of many concerns surrounding this war. Now, last night, the Israeli Defense Forces unearthed their first tunnel in the area of Al-Shifa Hospital and found a truck loaded with weapons. The Israelis have been contending that it served as a command center for Hamas, something backed up by U.S. intelligence this week. The IDF says they're delivering water and pre-made meals to Al-Shifa Hospital and the patients and staff that are inside. At least 11,470 Palestinians have been killed since the war began, according to the Palestinian health authorities, who do not differentiate between civilian and militant deaths. About 2,700 people are reported missing. Meanwhile, some 1,200 people in Israel have been killed and around 240 of them taken hostage by Hamas.
We found a vehicle filled with ammunition, RPGs, AK-47s. We see handcuffs, knives, preparation for taking hostages from Israel. And this is where they choose to hide everything because they know the IDF won't attack. The Air Force won't attack here.
And just into and that is what the Israeli Defense Forces have been saying. They will continue their effort around Al-Shifa Hospital there, and we will continue to follow this. Live in the studio, Daniel Hamburg, DC News Now.
All right, Daniel, thank you. Meanwhile, just into our newsroom, passengers on a Red Line Metro train have all been safely evacuated after the train hit something on the tracks. It happened about 45 minutes ago between the Brookland and Rhode Island Avenue stations in Northeast. DC Fire says the train did have a right-of-way, and there were no reports of any injuries. Another Red Line train was running on the single track right now, so expect delays throughout the evening.
Let's take you to Prince George's County now and take a look. This is a crime scene that happened right near a cemetery where 3 people were shot while leaving a funeral today. It happened near National Harmony Memorial Park. This is in Landover, and it's the second shooting in the community this year. DC News Now's Yamari Sase spoke with the family, who says this violence is only compounding their heartache.
A grieving family just laid their loved one to rest when someone decided to open fire, injuring 3 people as they were leaving the funeral. Now, this senseless act of gun violence didn't just impact that family, but a grieving mother now has to reschedule her son's burial because of this. And she tells me she's fed up with the gun violence.
I heard like 20 shots, and I was just like, what in the heaven is going on up there?
This neighbor, like many others, were surprised to hear a gunshot near National Harmony Memorial Park Friday afternoon.
I heard gunshots, and all of a sudden, the funeral procession stopped.
Pamela Austin was on her way to lay her son to rest at the same burial site when someone decided to open fire just down the road.
Our family's trying to get some closure to his passing, and here we are. We can't even get inside.
Police say just before 3 p.m., a separate family inside this van were leaving a funeral. As soon as they made a left on Sheriff Road, someone decided to open fire, shooting 3 people, 2 women and a man.
So this is a time when people are already grieving, already sad about losing a loved one, and where a suspect or suspects, we don't know, brazen enough to shoot at this procession.
But the shooting didn't just impact the victim's family. Austin now has to reschedule her son's entire burial.
We already had all this planned. I've already paid for my plot, my son's plot. I paid for everything. And this is just really a detriment to my whole family. Something's got to be done about this crime. The crime is out of control.
And she's hoping they find the person responsible soon.
That he would think about the people even at the graveside that he affected. This is a family in mourning. My family's in mourning. So whatever beef he had, he needs to squash that because you have ruined everybody's day and lives.
Yet police have no suspects or leads at this time. They're asking for the public's help. If you have any information, to contact PGPD. For now, reporting in Landover, Maryland, I'm Yamari Sasay, DC News Now.
Happening now in Virginia, fire crews warning of fire dangers this weekend. They're reminding everyone of just how easy a brush fire can spread. They say be prepared for high winds, drought conditions, and low humidity. That all creates a mix for a high fire danger. They're also asking everyone to avoid burning leaves this weekend. All right, for more on it, let's check in now with our Chief Meteorologist, Janessa Webb.
All right, Janessa, so much to watch out for because we have some air quality concerns. And of course, Thanksgiving is next week and a lot of travel to be done.
Yeah, we have the haze that continues to build up across the region. Let's take a look to show you this fire map because this actually doesn't go into place until tomorrow morning. And so we're trying to prepare you for kind of relative humidity. If you're not sure what that means, it's very dry out. And so we're watching rain making its way across our region right now, but we just need more moisture in the atmosphere to kind of suppress all these wildfires that are burning across West Virginia, areas of the DMV. And so that's going to work its way in. And then you have blustery winds on top of that. It's the perfect recipe for a quick wildfire spread here. So watching that tomorrow, it'll shut off tomorrow afternoon as things get a little bit better. Here's the moisture that we're talking about making its way into areas of Western Maryland. It's very isolated here in DC metro area. So west of I-81 is really what I'm watching from Front Royal to the Luray area. You make your way into DC. It's just spotty at this point. Even Prince George's County, a few showers out towards Bladensburg, Chesapeake Beach, southern Maryland as well. We shut things off as this front makes its way through. That high, it changes things as we go into the weekend. I'll have your extended forecasts coming up.
All right, Janessa, we'll look forward to it all new tonight. We've enjoyed some really nice warm days this week, but can't be fooled.
No.
Christmas isn't too far off from right now.
We're going to take you to Maryland, where folks in Montgomery County, they are ready to go. They're launching the annual Winter City Lights Festival. It's tomorrow to help get everyone in the holiday spirit. Our Michaela Newton is in Olney tonight with a preview of the displays.
Saturday night is opening night for Winter City Lights, but tonight they're giving us a sneak peek of what's inside. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. And while it's not winter yet, there's even snow here.
I'm so excited because this is our first time seeing all of the festivities and kicking off Christmas. I think definitely the snow. That was so exciting.
Olney's Winter City Lights is gearing up for their opening night this weekend and ready to show magical holiday displays and 1 million lights. Winter City Lights is a must-see event perfect for the whole family.
Look at this! Holy moly macaroni! Having s'mores and having fun. I'm liking it. Hear my friend know it. I like this one. I like the snowman and the Christmas tree.
This is definitely a one-of-a-kind event. Definitely a one-of-a-kind event. I love it because they have so many things for the children to enjoy and the adults, and that's what makes it so family-friendly.
There is free parking for visitors. Tickets are $39 for adults, $34 for seniors, and $31 for kids. Kids that are 3 and under get in free. Reporting in Olney, Maryland, I'm Michaela Newton for DC News Now.